Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Niall McConnell. Today is our Lord's Day, the Sabbath day, and I spent my morning heading down to Dungloe in the west of Donegal. Now, where do I start with this one? Because that was a very, very strange protest I was at today. So, to preface this, an African goes mad in the local post office, and apparently he was a convict. Doesn't make things any better. We'll play the video here now shortly, because there is video footage of this. The African's going mad. He didn't get his dole, apparently. Getting very aggressive, very rude, banging on the windows, banging on the doors, scaring the life of the old age pensioners and young children in there. And there was a protest called in pretty much a day after this happened, in response to this African going mad in the post office. And now the so-called organisers of the protest are saying, Niall, this has nothing to do with immigration. This is to do with convicts being put into our communities. Nothing to do with immigration. Even though he was an African going clean mad, shouldn't be here in the first place. I know they're trying to say now that I'm spreading fake news because I went in and did a video and said this is about immigration, and it is to do with immigration. You can paint it whatever way you want. You can say this is about convicts, and it doesn't make it any better that this African was a convict. Yes, I well believe that they're putting convicts in Dungloe. I well believe it. But the matter of fact is, there was an African terrorized in the local community. He shouldn't be there. It's an immigration problem. Whether you like it or not, you can tell me all you want that it's not an immigration problem, but I have every right to be there, and I have every right to tell the truth, because you are pulling the wool over the people of Dungloe's eyes. I didn't ever witness anything like it. Now, the majority of people there were very welcoming to me. They supported me, voted for me in the election, but there was a few people who said, "Now, this is not about immigration. This is about putting convicts in our community." I was gobsmacked. They were more focused on me rather than their own town being overrun and terrorized. But anyway, we'll get into all that, right? So I'm sure some of you are listening who are from Dungloe. You know, instead of focusing on me, focus on your own community that's been overrun by migrants. And again, it's not really the migrants are acting the way migrants act. It is the big business and it is the Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael Green Party regime that have allowed this to happen. It is at their doorstep and local businessmen, as you say. Okay. So look, let's say our Lord's Prayer as Gaeilge, and then we'll get into tonight's show, right? So let's join and say this prayer. What button am I pressing now? This one here. Niall McConnell agus a bheith agus spirit níomh, amen. Ar neathair atá now, go ní for Daniel, go dagda the rate, go neantar de holran talamh mar neantar now. Ar Dun Laoghaire tor doing you, agus might doing our fecta, mar a waihamaid star fecta na féin, ag na election a gahu, ag sir shinol, amen. Niall McConnell agus a bheith agus spirit níomh, amen. Alright everybody, welcome to tonight's show. Thank you so much for joining. James McGinley says, I live not too far from Dungloe. It's sad what happened. Sad. Oh, it's more than sad. It's an invasion. And some of these people have their heads buried in the sand. And you know, if you think things are bad, they're going to get a lot worse, right? So let's dive straight into the action. If you're new to the show, please subscribe. If you're watching on Twitter, please follow me, share these videos, retweet it, all that good stuff. Look, let's play this clip, right? This is what this protest in Dungloe was all about. It was in response to this. As a matter of fact, this was what the protest was called about. Let me see, now I mute myself.
I got here 20 minutes ago. Woke up 6 a.m. Just come to get my money, yeah. I didn't know that Kenny. Huh?
We don't open at 6 a.m.
But again, I woke up at 6 a.m. to get the rush that Kenny. The first rush that Kenny. I missed the first rush that Kenny. You're handicapped. Come on, say it, talk to me. I don't have to screen and shit. Get your boss here right now. Get your fucking boss. See, this one is essential 2 years. Essential has opened 3.
Sorry, I was just cropping off his head. I don't know why that is. Hold on a second, sorry, let me see. I don't know why he was cropping his head. If I press this button, what happens? Maybe that's better there. Hold on now, here now. Can you see his head? That's kind of full screen there. Hold on now. F7 is the button I need to press. Because sometimes these shortcuts, they don't like it when I press it. Hold on. Okay, so there's a good picture out of that man. Getting very, very aggressive. You can tell he's not a local man, is he? He's not an Irishman, is he? He's an African. An African who shouldn't be in the country. Who's terrorising the locals. You can see the old age pensioners terrorised. Afraid out of their wits. And I get told today that this protest, which was held in response to this incident, is not about immigration. Come on. Give your heads a wobble. You're trying to hoodwink the people of Dungloe. I'm down there to tell the truth. I don't care what you say. You can tell me all you want. This immigration. Oh, for fuck's sake. What the fuck? Is my fucking... Oh my god. I don't know. I'm assuming I lost my stream. Is my stream still going? Let me see here. End stream. Hold on a minute here. I don't know if I'm still live here now, am I? I thought my electricity went down. Am I still live, am I? Hold on a minute. Let me go to restream. It looks like my fucking internet just went down. It says I'm streaming. Am I still live, am I? Oh, it is. Look, I thought my my stream went down. It looked like it just looked like the stream went down on my or your end. Anyway, look, I was in mid rant there, right? Let me put this headpiece back on there. I don't know what happened. I thought my stream was nuked. Alright, okay. F7 again. Right. So, I don't know where I was in my rant, but This protest was called in response to this incident. An African going mad in the post office in Dungloe. They called the protest in response to this, and now they're trying to say, oh, it's nothing to do with immigration now. We are calling this protest in response to this African. Yes, but it's got nothing to do with immigration. It's got to do with housing convicts in our community. I don't deny that this man's a convict. I well believe it. He seems the type, but it's got everything to do with immigration. This African shouldn't be here. He shouldn't be terrorising the local community of Dungloe. And I'm down there to tell the truth. I don't care what you've told me. I don't care if you say, oh, Niall, I don't want you to just talk about immigration. Well, I don't care what you say. Donegal is my county too, and I'll go down there if I want, and I'll go down there to tell the truth. You should try to hoodwink. You're trying to gaslight the people of Dungloe. And I don't know what the protest was about. The majority of the people were there because they're sick and tired of their town being overrun. They're sick and tired of the youngsters, their children being forced to emigrate to the likes of Australia because there's no accommodation in Dungloe for them. People can't get doctors because the non-Irish are getting preferential treatment. Children can't walk the streets anymore. Women can't walk the streets anymore. It's unsafe. And it wasn't me terrorising the post office. It was this African. Am I still live? Am I? So that's what I'm gonna say about that. I don't know today. So I didn't even finish the video of this African, right? Let me play the rest of this video.
The central has opened 3-4 hours. It goes 4 hours early because of me. It goes 4 hours early because of me. You know what I'm saying? I buy something this, I buy a comedy, tell about some food in it, 5, 6 happening, I was scratching my face. Food was. You see food, that's just a product out of them, man. I would bother food the next 5 years, man. With food.
There we go. Nice man, isn't it? Now that protest was called in response to this incident, but I was told today that it's nothing to do with immigration. Really. Here's another clip of him here. He's banging the door. Bang. Okay. Let me see here now. Yeah, nothing to do with immigration. Nothing to do with immigration. Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare say anything about this poor African man. So there we go. Let me go to the live chat to see what everybody is saying. Look, Mr. Ryan, we get it. Just don't be posting those types of things in live chat. I understand what you're saying, and I get you, but I'm trying not to get my YouTube nuked. You know, if you go and post these things on your own channel. Remember, guys, diversity is our strength, but it's got nothing to do with immigration. Nothing to do with immigration. Now, this is a video I posted, right, and some of the people got up in arms because I mentioned about immigration. Let's play this was quite a lukewarm video. No, I've done a lot harsher videos. Alright everybody, we're in Dungloe, County Donegal. There's a massive protest here against this mass immigration invasion coming into Donegal. There's been incidences recently in Dungloe with an African in a certain post office, and you can see the massive crowds there behind me. Just stop here now, cameraman. And the people have had enough of open borders, mass immigration. The politicians are not here. Pierce Doherty, Patrick Gallagher, and local councillor Michael Colin Gillespie isn't here. But I'm standing here in solidarity with the people of Dungloe. Fair play to them for coming out. The people of Dungloe say no. The people of Donegal say no to open borders, mass immigration. This can't be allowed to continue. Our youngsters are forced to emigrate to Australia. There's no healthcare here for our people. The Irish are put probably last. Enough is enough. Support to the people of Donegal. Stop forcing them to emigrate to Australia. Healthcare, housing for the Irish. Share this video with your friends and family. Reporting from Dungloe, West Donegal. God bless us all. Aaron Go Bra. There we go. Like, that was my video today, and some of them were up in arms because I dared to mention immigration, you know. You know, Mickey Mouse says how intimidating that would be for the older generation. I know, so intimidating. You know, like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, I'm just there to tell the truth. And the truth is, an African went mad. We're lucky nobody was injured from what I see. And he terrorized the elderly down there. You know, I'm going to continue to tell the truth. I don't care what anybody says. Says I can and can't say. The truth must be told. So that was Dungloe, West Donegal. Why no flags? Well, that's an interesting thing you say, right? Why no flags? Well, that's a good question. I brought down probably 100 tricolour flags. My own flags. They're on bamboo sticks. I was willing to donate them myself. Like, I've went to these events before, right? And you give out the tricolour flags. You probably only get back half of them. People fucking take them home, but whatever. That is what it is. I went down there and I said, look, you can have, I've got tricolour flags. Take the tricolour flags. It looks good when the protest has got loads of tricolours. No, refused it. Point blank refused it and said that, and tried to use this against me in one of their posts on social media. I was just trying to be nice and friendly, giving them free flags. I had a bullhorn too. Megaphone. I was going to give them a megaphone, and I had posters as well that weren't affiliated with me. Just said Ireland is full. They could have used them, but not. They didn't want to use them. I don't know. Was it completely controlled opposition? It wouldn't surprise me, or are they just really, really naive? So anyway, that is what it is. So thanks so much for joining me, everybody, in the live chat. There's a good few people in here now watching the live stream. Let me go to Twitter to see what everybody's saying. That video I posted on Twitter has got 20,000 views. Great stuff. Keep sharing away. There must be. There's probably combined Twitter and YouTube. There's over 400 watching live. So that's great. 400 watching live alone. Buncrana is starting to get it, absolutely. They've been getting it for a while now. Zorowski, good man, thanks for joining us and thank you for moderating. Is Sean Mack alright? I need to send him a message. I haven't seen him moderating in a wee while. Stevie Thompson, good man, thanks for joining me. John Boyce Stanners, good man yourself. Cup and tea. I don't think I said hello to anybody. I kind of got straight into the stream. Frank Colgan, good man. Kittens, Mickey Mouse, Zorowski, Angela Gardner, Sonia, Zorowski again, Mr. Ryan, Angela Gardner, Anne Galway. Anyway, let's move on here because we've got tons of videos to play for you tonight. Okay, so that's Dungloe. That's what happened. And that's the truth from Dungloe. Okay, let's move on here. Frank Barron says I might as well say hi and bye. Well, if you're saying bye, good man yourself. Good luck to you. Okay, let's move on here. Now, this is... I think these are Cork people. Ross Lahive and a few others. He got friggin' charged 3 months for disrupting this drag time story, or I don't know where it was, in Kerry, was it? Like, this man should be given a medal. This man should be considered a hero for what he did. But instead, he's thrown in jail. Unbelievable. But this is now the modern progressive Ireland we're living in.
A man who disrupted a Kingdom Pride event at Tralee Library attended by families and children in the summer of 2023 has been given a 3-month jail.
Hold on, what did she say? How did she describe it? Hold on, go back here.
A man who disrupted a Kingdom Pride event.
A Kingdom Pride event? No, it was a drag time story hour with them grown-up adults dress up in drag and fucking, God forgive me, read for children. That's what it was.
At Tralee Library, attended by families and children in the summer of 2023, has been given a 3-month jail sentence. Ross Lahive, an Irish People Party candidate in the European elections this year, was the prime mover in what was described as a violent incident, which had left children very upset. His 2 co-accused were fined.
45-year-old Ross Lahive, along with 37-year-old Margot Mills and 57-year-old Stephen McKeown, all with addresses in Cork, faced public order charges arising from an incident at Tralee Library on July 13th last year. Ross Laoghaire and Margot Mills also faced charges of common assault. Tralee Court heard they disrupted a drag story event for children, which was organised along with Listowel Family Resource Centre as part of Kingdom Pride festivities. The court heard the three accused burst into the library and began live streaming the event. Ross Laoghaire was described as the prime mover in the events which occurred and was convicted of assault and handed a...
Alright everybody, we're in Dungloe, County Donegal.
Margot Mills was fined €900 and Stephen McKeown €400. All three had denied the charges. Imposing the sentence and fines, Judge David Waters said there was clear evidence of assault and a breach of public order during the event, and those accused had deliberately travelled with intent to cause upset and disrupt a peaceful event for children. It was also obvious from the video evidence that unacceptable slur words were used in the presence of the young people there. The Listowel Family Resource Centre, which organised the event, welcomed the ruling, saying it was heartening to see libraries and public spaces protected, and that families and children should be able to attend organised events safely and without threat. It's understood the 3-month prison term handed down is to be appealed. Kathy Halloran, RTE News.
Bonkers. They talk about protecting children when there was no drag time. I don't know, like men or women dressed up in the opposite sex and dressed up as clowns and being perverts and reading to children. And these guys were in there to protect the children. Come on. Yeah, what about child protection is right. And you're 100% right. Let's move on. We've got so much to cover here. Okay, disgraceful. Palestine supporters disrupted mass at a cathedral in Dublin today. You know, these protesters, they only disrupt Catholic churches, Catholic masses, because the Catholics are, unfortunately, a very soft touch. They wouldn't dare do this in any other place of worship, only a Catholic church. Well, it's absolutely abhorrent, it's disgraceful that they do this in a place of worship. It shouldn't be done, this shouldn't be done in any place of worship, whether it be a mosque, synagogue, Catholic church, any place of worship. It's out of bounds, in my opinion. It shouldn't be done, but they wouldn't dare do it anywhere else because they know they get their arse handed to them. But they do it in a Catholic church because they see the Catholic church as an easy target, and Catholics are an easy target. Here is another video. Muslims are trying to convert people right outside the GPO in Dublin. The GPO was a base of operations during the Rising. Our ancestors would be ashamed of us. The people of Ireland have abandoned their faith of their forefathers and are now embracing liberalism, communism, materialism, Marxism, whatever you want to call it. And now when there is a void among the Celtic people, like the Irish, the Scotch, you know, it does be filled, unfortunately. Oh, that last clip. Yeah, what did Collins die for? Says Tessa, 100%. Okay, just before we go on to the next clip, everybody, if you want to support our work, you can do so by going onto our shop. In the description, you see a shop link. We've got a huge range of books. I've actually got new books I need to add to the shop. I've got the Catholic Catechism. I've got a book, Essays by Patrick Pearse, As Gaeilge, and I've got a few other things as well I need to list. but you can get lots of books on our shop at the minute. Handbook for the New Fenian, our Martyrs book, Prayers of the Gael. It's our ancestral prayer book that's been translated in 1914, I believe, from Irish to English. It's got Irish and English. We've got Irish language books. We've got the Holy Bible. We've got Patrick Pierce's writing Irish history books. And don't forget the butcher box. The highest quality lamb, beef and pork delivered to your front door anywhere in Ireland, all 32 counties and mainland UK. So it's Ireland, 32 counties, England, Scotland, Wales, delivered to your front door, next day delivery. So every Wednesday we send the boxes out and it'll be delivered Thursday. We pay for next day delivery, the most expensive delivery, but it gets there 99% of the time. But we send these meat boxes out in the most professional, high quality, insulated, freezer, gel packed, whatever you want to call it, boxes to keep the meat chilled, and it keeps chilled for 3 days, believe it or not. But we get it delivered in 1 day. So it's lamb, beef, and pork, highest quality meat in the world, delivered to your front door. That is in the description. Scroll down below this video. It's in our shop. Click the butcher box, and we've got Ireland as full flags, brown scapulars, Irish tricolour flags, Easter Lily badges, Kevin Barry badges, Sierra Era badges, and we've got lots of beautiful Catholic posters as well. That's in our shop. Scroll down below in the description for that. Now I'm hungry. Yeah, I know, it would make you hungry. It would indeed. Okay. So let's move on here. What else have we got? So a Nigerian immigrant is crying racism after he was thrown out of a pub in the north of Ireland. This is the same Nigerian immigrant who laughed while saying white people are going extinct here and we are taking over. Black Paddy, for those of you who don't know. Let me get this video up here now. This is the...
It's the new Ireland.
It is though. It is the new Ireland. It's the new Ireland of new, different diversities, multicultural people, Filipinos, Spanish, Africans, mixed people. I met the girl the other day, and I was like, "Where you from?" She goes, "My man's from China, and my dad is from Africa." I'm like, "Whoa, Ireland is unique now. We're mixed." Because I can imagine in 10 years' time, there's going to be Barack Obamas walking around, Beyonce's, and different sorts, mixture of people. So the whites are going extinct here now. So we're taking over.
See at the end, like he had to turn that into a joke, but he was deadly serious. The whites are going extinct. The Irish are going extinct.
Different sorts, mixture of people. So the whites are going extinct here now. So we're taking over. The whites are going extinct here now. So we're taking over. The whites are going extinct here now. So we're taking over. The whites are going extinct here now. So we're taking over.
There you go. That's the attitude they have towards us. We are going extinct. We're going to breed you out of it. The Tyrone lads started them out. Aye, the Tyrone boys, you don't want to heckle with them. You don't want to bother the Tyrone lads because they're hardy men. Alright. Ed Breslin says, "Hi Niall, I'm just on. How are you, my friend?" I'm very good, Ed, thank you. Ed, I thought it was Breslin's. Bridging. Ed Bridging. I'm doing well, thank you very much. Okay, what else have we got here now for you? It's got lots of clips here. So why do you see what happened in Germany? A freaking Saudi Arabian national, I think, plowed into a load of Germans at a Christmas festival. And I haven't been paying attention too much to this, but I think a number of people died. And this is quite common in Germany now, unfortunately. And there was a protest the next day, I believe, and the police took a very heavy hand. And I think it's the town of Magdeburg. So let's play this clip here of the police getting very heavy-handed. Yeah, Sonia, you're right. The Black Paddy guy we just played there now, he made the homeless guy do press-ups for €20, and he immediately took it down because he knew it was bad optics.
Was ist denn hier schon?
Ich bin ruhig in diesem Land. In diesem Land bin ich ruhig geblieben. Ich bin ein Christ. Ich bin Gott, Bro.
Was ist denn hier schon?
Ich bin ruhig in diesem Land. In diesem Land bin ich ruhig geblieben. Ich bin ein Christ. Ich bin Gott, Bro.
Schieben!
Entscheidung beschlossen worden ist. Wann kommt diese Datum? Bis wann müssen wir noch verfassungsfeindliche Politiker an die Regierung haben? Wann werden wir die Verfassung?
For fuck's sake, God forgive me. Have I been muted this whole time? Sorry. I was trying to transcribe what he was saying there, but I think I was muted, was I? And was I even playing that clip? God. That's embarrassing. Anyway, the Germans are not happy. And see, what's going to happen now, right, in Germany, to make sure I'm still not muted. There we go. So, what's going to happen in Germany now with the AfD? Is that the AfD's name of the political party, the so-called right-wing party in Germany? They'll just be banned. Because in Germany, they have like certain laws that they don't want, National Socialism to rise up again. So if any kind of nationalist government or political party gets strong, a certain amount of lawmakers can just outlaw the political party. And they're already talking about just banning the AfD. But they're kosher conservative anyway. They're not real German nationalists. So that's what's going to happen. You see the same thing happening all over Europe. When a political party becomes too strong, we've seen what happened recently in Romania. It wasn't. I don't follow it particularly that much, European politics at the minute. But was it the presidential election in Romania? He got like 64% of the vote, and because he's anti-EU, they just said, "No, we're not accepting the vote. We're going to vote again, and they're going to try and stop him running." They did the same in something similar in Greece. Golden Dawn, they were the second largest political party. They just banned them, outlawed them. You're banned. Ed Bredgen, Niall, thanks very much. Another thing they did, like what other countries? They've done this in Slovakia, where they just throw the leaders in prison. They just outlaw the political party. It happens all over Europe, and these political parties become big enough, they just ban them. Or just rerun the elections, like they did this in Ireland too, with the Lisbon Treaty. The Irish people said no, but they're like, no, you're going to go back and vote again. Yeah, you can see them doing that here, but Ireland doesn't really, politically, we don't have a nationalist party that's doing well in the polls, unfortunately. But it is kind of inevitable. It will happen in Ireland eventually. So-called right-wing party, a nationalist party will get support, because there's, as Andrew Joyce says, there's no upper limit to diversity. It's just going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. There's another migrant, right? He's in Ireland, and he's constantly attacking the Irish people and constantly playing the victim. Is it Cannon something or whatever his name is? I don't know, whatever his name is. Let's play this clip of him.
And we need to stand together as a collective against these racist pricks in this country that needs to be deported. Yeah, this is my country. This is how I view things. It's my country. I live here. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing they can do about it. They can't stop me. They will never do it. They can't stop black people. They will never exterminate black people from this planet. So you need to get used to it, because we're never going nowhere. And we need to start.
If their countries are so great, why don't you stay in your own country, Why are they always coming into European countries? I don't get it. I don't get it. If this country is so awful, and if it's such a racist country, then you go home.
Hi.
Right. Remember Brexit? We voted to close borders and start deportations. The EU / small hats did not like that, so it never happened. Yet people still think voting will work. Yep, a dog born in a stable isn't a horse. Yep, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, he was born in a stable. Doesn't make him a horse. Hi, Niall Chat says, John, good to see you. So there's almost 300 watching live on YouTube. I'm sure there's a good few watching on Twitter. Welcome, each and every one of you. Hope you're all doing well. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Please share these streams with all your friends and family. So, the birth of our Lord, Christmas Day is Wednesday, I believe. Wednesday, isn't it? We'll see. Look, I'll try and do a stream. Maybe I'll do a stream Tuesday. Because the Irish language, for those of you who are in the live stream who are on my Irish language class is actually tomorrow, Monday, instead of Tuesday. So for those of you who don't know too, we do Irish language classes for 2 different classes. Complete beginners at 7 p.m. Normally it's every Tuesday, but just this 1 week is Monday. So it's not Christmas Eve. So and you're welcome to join. There's a link in the live chat to sign up to our Irish language class. Complete beginners, this is tomorrow, Monday at 7 p.m. and then lower intermediate, it's 8 to 9 for 1 hour. You're more than welcome to sign up, each and every one of you. And we've got Garota Coleman. He is our teacher, and he's an Irish nationalist, and everybody in there is Irish nationalists too, and it's a good class. Is Thursday's Christmas Day, is it? Oh my god. I thought it was Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Or sorry, is it Thursday? Let me check my No, Christmas Day is Wednesday, my friend. Okay, any questions in the live chat? Let me know. We've got one more clip here to play for you. It's not so. This Garota or not Garota? Sorry, not Garota Coleman. Roderick O'Gorman saying it is not possible to do an emergency response within the law. Okay. Roderick O'Gorman admits breaking planning law to plant migrants throughout the country and says the law needs to be changed.
Recognise it needs to grow more.
I do want to get to the other issue, because the issue of accommodating people in asylum was brought up by yourself there. There was a case before the High Court this week, and your department, you've conceded that the accommodation, which is ultimately designed to take 1,000 men in Lissywolla near Athlone, would be classified as an unauthorised development and yet continue. I think there was some dispute over whether or not the right environmental assessment was being done. But proceeding with an unauthorised development, I mean, that particularly coming from the Green Party background that you're in, how does that sit with you?
So fundamentally, we've recognised that we have a crisis in terms of the provision of accommodation for international protection applicants, and we saw the very real consequences of that earlier this year when we had hundreds of people sleeping rough on the streets of Dublin. My department, as part of the all-of government response, put out a new comprehensive accommodation strategy. We've also seen the High Court, in cases that IREC have taken against my department, set out that the fundamental rights of asylum seekers were being breached when we couldn't accommodate them. So my department has looked to bring forward an emergency response, and we're caught in this situation where part of the system...
Is it not possible to do, I suppose, an emergency response within the law?
The planning system doesn't allow for the speed that is necessary when you have hundreds of people on sleeping rough and you're looking to provide accommodation.
It's still the system, though, isn't it?
It is the system, and we have looked to work within the system, and in the particular case that you've cited.
See, there's such a mass invasion that they can't accommodate these migrants legally. They have to do it illegally regarding breaking planning laws. You know, Paddy, Mary, myself, yourself, we have to abide by the rules, get planning permission, get our septic tanks in order, sewers, all that. That all has to be done correctly. But planting for this invasion, not get them up as quickly as possible, the houses, whatever it is, no planning permission, nothing. This invasion has to happen as soon as possible.
the court has said certain elements of the actions we took weren't within the system. But we are being told by the High Court, and the state is being told by the High Court, on one side you have an emergency, you're breaching people's rights, and then on the other side, but the steps you're taking aren't acceptable right now. And that will be a challenge for the next government to see how we can quickly respond to the needs of people who are unaccommodated, while at the same time meet all.
Are there other unauthorised developments?
We look to work within existing planning rules, using ministerial orders at all times, because what we have identified, the use of state-owned land, whether it's in Athlone, whether it's in other sites, is the best way. And that is seen in the context that we don't have hundreds of people sleeping rough anymore because of the steps taken over the last number of months. We've been able to intervene. We've been able to provide male international accommodations, protection seekers with a basic standard of accommodation.
And do you think a change in the law is required then?
I do. I think there's a change in the law required, but I also think there is a change in the resourcing and the backup to do this sort of work. And I would bring you back to the accommodation agency that I spoke about earlier on. A dedicated state body focused on this, I think, will give far better results. And we have to recognise we are going to see these higher levels of international protection applications going forward, and we have to have the infrastructure as a state. We need the infrastructure in place to do.
We can't accommodate this invasion quick enough, so we just gotta break all the laws. My God. Oh, Lord save us and bless us. Okay. What's everybody saying in the live chat there? That looks like a military camp. Absolutely, it is a military camp. That's the new immigration policy of the Irish regime, building these huge military-style camps and housing these migrants. Looks like a standing army. Okay. So for those of you who are just joining us, you can support our work. You can go to our shop below. We've got a large range of books we've written and published ourselves, our own newspaper, Prayers of the Gael, Our Martyrs, Handbook for the New Fenian, Irish language books, the Holy Bible, leather and paperback, The Coming Revolution, writings and speeches of Padraig Pearse, Irish history books. We have got the Irish Butcher Box, the highest quality lamb, beef and pork in the world, bar none, delivered to your front door anywhere in the island of Ireland, all 32 counties, and mainland UK, England, Scotland, and Wales. Next day delivery, everything's sent out every Wednesday for delivery on Thursday. Get your orders in now. Okay, let me go to the live chat to see what everybody is saying. So, Irish language class tomorrow, for those of you who have joined. 7 p.m. beginners, 8 p.m. lower intermediates. Okay, everybody, I'll try live stream again Tuesday at 8 p.m. Okay. Bye, Tom. So we'll see you all again Tuesday. Merry Christmas. God bless you all. Make sure you get to Mass. Whether it may midnight Mass or if your church doesn't offer it, then get to Mass yourselves anyway. Okay, I'm going to leave there, everybody. God bless you all. Aaron Gobra.